Hello baseball fans, this is King Ikibu coming to you live from Forbes Field in Pittsburgh. It is Sunday, October 9th, 1960, and it is Game 4 of the 1960 World Series replayed. We are in the middle of the three-game series in Pittsburgh. The Yankees lead the series 2-1. Here are the lineups. First of all, for the visiting New York Yankees. Leading off and playing shortstop, Tony Kubek. Batting second in left field, Hector Lopez. Batting third, the center fielder, Mickey Mantle. Batting fourth, the cleanup hitter in right field, Roger Maris. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Bill Skowron. Batting sixth, the catcher, Yogi Berra. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Bobby Richardson. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Clete Boyer. And batting ninth, today's starting pitcher for the Yankees, Ralph Terry. For the Pirates, leading off, playing center field, Bill Verdon. Batting second, the shortstop, Dick Grote. Batting third, the first baseman, Rocky Nelson. Batting fourth, right field, Roberto Clemente. Batting fifth, the catcher, Smokey Burgess. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Don Hoke. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Bob Skinner. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Bill Mazeroski. And batting ninth, today's starting pitcher, Harvey Haddix. Here, NBC Sports presents the 1960 World Series between the New York Yankees and the Pittsburgh Pirates from Forbes Field. The Yankees lead the series 2-1, and hopefully we have a tie series at the end of this one. Starting pitchers, Ralph Terry for the Yankees and Harvey Haddix for the Pirates. NBC is brought to you by Coca-Cola and Marlboros and Budweiser. We'll start this game right away after this special announcement.
Replay Radio is live from Pittsburgh. Top of the first.
So we're going to get this one underway. Harvey Haddix steps to the mound against, he's a left-hander. He's got the blue shading, which means he is extremely better against left-handed hitters. And there's 3 of them in the lineup for the Yankees. And looks like it's a second baseman. Mazeroski makes the play easily, and there's one away. Get this one started.
Base is empty.
Hector Lopez. He's batting .250 in the World Series so far. 3 for 12 with 2 RBIs. Strikes out.
2 outs, base is empty.
Here's Mickey. 3 for 10, no home runs, and 3 RBIs. It's kind of a surprise, but he walks here. So a 2-out walk for Mantle brings up Roger Maris.
Man on first.
Who's 4 for 13, a home run, 6 RBIs. Haddix delivers, and it looks like it's going to be determined by the center fielder, Verdon. Here in this ballpark, it is 50-50 chance. So let's see what we roll here. It is a base hit. Verdon does not make the play, and it's first and third with 2 out.
2 outs, men on first and third.
Brings up Skowron. Seems like everybody on the Yankees has 3 hits coming into this game. So Harvey Haddix finds himself in a bit of a jam here in the first inning. But he weasels his way out of it with a strikeout.
No runs, 1 hit, and 2 left on. Bottom of the first.
Here's Ralph Terry, also his first showing here in the World Series. And Bill Verdon is 2 for 13. Batting .154. And he's out again. Lopez makes the play, 1 away.
1 out, base is empty.
Dick Grote is 5 for 14. No home runs, no RBIs. Here's a chance at a hit. Kubek got a roll. He's got a 67% chance of a hit. And he does. He makes it. His 6th hit of the World Series.
1 out, man on first.
Rocky Nelson is only his 2nd game in the series. He is 1 for 3. Not much of a bunter. Doesn't hit many home runs or many double plays, so we'll let him swing. And he pops out 2 away.
2 outs, men on first.
Clemente is 6 for 13. And that's easy in the first inning.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Top of the second.
Here is Yogi Berra. Yogi Berra passed away 2 days ago. And it's an interesting phenomenon. Yankees are generally disliked because they win all the time. But they had players on their team that were really likable, and Yogi Berra was one of them. Nobody had a bad thing ever to say about the man. But he is out here in this game.
1 out, base is empty.
Here's Bobby Richardson. He's on base. First hit of the ball, or second hit for the Yankees.
1 out, man on first.
Clete Boyer, 3 for 12 in the series. And Haddix has good control, which allows the play to be made. Second out of the inning.
2 outs, man on first.
Here's the pitcher, Ralph Terry, not much of a hitter. And Boyer's going to have a chance to steal. He's got the H. Lots of red there. And we hit one. He's out on this caught stealing.
No runs, 1 hit, and none left on. Bottom of the second.
There's Smokey, 5 for 10. All these guys are really hitting well for the Pirates, but they're losing this series. He has a chance at a home run if we roll a 5 or 6. We roll a 4, so it's just a simple base hit.
No outs, man on first.
Leadoff hitter on. He's not very fast, however. And it's Don Hoke, 2 for 13. Does have a home run, though. And he has quite a few double play these are 2 double plays, and these 3 are double plays. Hopefully we don't hit any of them. Hit high fly ball, deep, but caught.
1 out, man on first.
Skinner is 3 for 11, 2 home runs in the series so far. And Terry has good control, which takes away the walk there.
2 outs, man on first.
Mazeroski's 3 for 11. And he's 3 for 12, as that is easy to end the inning.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Top of the third.
So we're in the top of the third. We're still scoreless. The pitcher is up. Ralph Terry was up when Boyer was thrown out. Caught stealing. This time he strikes
1
out.
Base is empty.
It's Kubek. He's 0 for 1. Grounded out last time. And a pop out to Mazeroski for 2 outs.
2 outs, base is empty.
Lopez. There's a chance, a very good chance of a hit here. I believe it's no, it's 100% chance. I looked at the wrong one, the bottom one. It's been a while since I played this game. A little rusty. So Lopez is on.
2 outs, man on first.
Here's Mantle with a man on, 2 out. He walked last time. And he grounds out the end of the inning.
Runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Bottom of the third.
Here's Harvey Haddix. He's a decent hitter, 254 hitter. Again, we don't know how he did in the regular season because the stats don't translate to the folder where you have to play the playoffs in this replay baseball, so we don't know.
1 out, base is empty.
Yes, you could have 2 instances open of the game. I don't know if they allow that. If we had 2 instances, we could switch back and forth and look at the stats, but maybe I'll try it for game 5. There's Verdon. He flied out last time. He gets a base hit with 1 out. It's it to Maris.
1 out, man on first.
We have a good hitter on the mound. He has good on base. Lots of good squares here. These are bad. When I'm looking at that they're good. Gets on a lot. He's also a good bunter, and he is good at the hit and run. They're not expecting a bunt. Now we'll just let him swing away. Look at that. He gets a clutch hit. drives a double into the gap. Verdon will score, and it is 1-0 Pirates.
One out, man on second.
Grote ends up at second for Rocky Nelson, who popped out Richardson first time up. Hits it deep, but is out.
2 outs, man on second.
There's Roberto. He grounded to short, first time up, and he lines to short this time at the end of the inning.
1 run, 2 hits, and 1 left on. Top of the 4th.
So the Pirates take the lead 1-0. Here's Roger. And that same thing, half and half. These guys, him, that would be only the 6. If it was hit to Clemente, only the 6 would be eligible for a hit. But it's hit to Verdon, who's a 4, and therefore it's half and half. And another hit he allows. Maris is on again.
No outs, man on first.
This time it's a leadoff hit for Skowron, who strikes out. Brings up Yogi.
1 out, man on first.
Yogi flied out last time.
It's a hit and run.
Hit and run. Doesn't look good for him. It fouled off. Oh, okay, so he is fortunate.
1 out, man on first.
And I've noticed that the AI can hit and run again. I know as the player you can't, but sometimes the AI, I've seen him, even though it's called off.
It's a hit and run.
See, like that. This time it's successful, so it was called off. If it was me, the human player, I would not have been allowed to hit and run again, but they are allowed as the AI, and it is successful. Barra singles.
1 out.
Maris is on third. Here's Richardson. What do we want to do? We don't want to bring the infield in, do we? We'll try it. I think that's bad. Yep. Because we brought the infield in, Mazeroski could not get to that ball. Those 50s, I have to watch out for those.
1 out, men on first and third.
He doesn't have 50s, so we'll try it again. This time it's base hit because Haddock's allowed it. He can try to throw, go to third, and he does. He's successful, and Boyer has a chance to go to second. Once again, things are falling apart for the Pirates. And I think he...
1 out,
nope,
men on
higher.
first and third.
So once again, it's 2-1 Yankees.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
He's going to bunt, and it looks like he has most of the chance of being successful. He does, but it doesn't hurt us that bad.
2 outs, men on second and third.
It's up to Kubek, and he grounded out.
2 runs, 4 hits, and 2 left on. Bottom of the 4th.
So the Yankees, as usual, are in the lead. But there's still time for us to catch up here. Boyer's an excellent fielder, and there's no chance, because of his great fielding, to get on there.
1 out, base is empty.
Here's Hoke, 2 for 14. Could have been a hit if it would hit these column, or these three or 4, but it was a 2, so it's a
2 outs,
fly
base
out.
is empty.
Skinner. That time, because it was a 4, he gets a double.
2 outs, man on second.
There's 2 out. We need a base hit here. We got a walk. Normally that's not a walk, but with the base open, it is a walk.
2 outs, men on first and second.
But we have the pitcher up. He is a left-handed hitter, and he's okay. But he grounds into an easy play for Kubek.
No runs, 1 hit, and 2 left on. Top of the 5th.
Here come the big boys again for the Yankees. It's good to keep Lopez off the bases ahead of Mantle and Maris, and they do.
1 out, base is empty.
Here's Mickey, walked and grounded out. Here's a chance for an error here. The NL MVP gives up the error.
1 out, man on first.
That's in real life. In the replay, Ken Boyer of the Cardinals was the MVP. Here's Maris, singled twice. And he has a chance at a homer here. He has to hit the 6. But still, he's going to get a hit regardless. And he hits. Look at that. Yankee luck. This is very realistic. Everything goes right for the Yankees in the World Series in those days.
1 out, bases empty.
4-1 now. Scourin. So if it's just a base hit, we got it out of the inning because this would have been a double play.
2 outs, bases empty.
Here's Yogi. He gets on. Single up the middle. Early hook base runner.
2 outs, men on first.
It's not that early though, it's the 5th inning. And that's it for the Yankees, but they scored 2 more runs.
2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on. Bottom of the 5th.
So there's work to do for the Pirates. A triple to lead off the 5th inning for Verdon. Good start.
No outs, man on third.
They're going to allow the run. We just have to capitalize, which we do not because of that platoon thing on 3-6.
1 out, man on third.
Now we can handle the platoon thing. It would go our way because we have a left-handed batter up. But we get a fly ball out, but does score Verdon. And it's 4-2.
2 outs, bases empty.
First RBI of the series for Nelson. Clemente, in spite of getting 6 hits, does not have an RBI yet. Oh, and we hit it to Maris. Yankee luck continues. Of course, we don't roll a 6 like they do. And it's the 3rd out of the inning.
1 hit and none left on. Top of the 6th.
Haddix is on his last legs here. He's already into the extra frame. We have another error. We had an error last time that was unearned run. And another one. Mazeroski makes an error. So the 2 very solid, normally, infielders up the middle for the Pirates have both made errors in this game.
No outs, man on first.
Ralph Terry is an excellent bunter.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
And it's successful.
1 out, man on second.
There's Kubek. He's 0 for 3. Not for long, though. He gets a base hit. Will Boyer score? No, they hold him.
1 out, men on first and third.
Now you'd think that that would knock him out of the game. But it doesn't. So once again, we got first and third. And we should have had the infield in. But because it wasn't, they score a run. 5-2.
2 outs, men on first.
And a chance to steal.
Two outs, men on first.
Here's Mickey. And if we would hit to these other 2 guys, that would not be a hit, but it's hit to Skinner. Therefore, it's a hit.
2 outs, men on first and third.
I'm very surprised that Haddix is not tired. Strikes out Maris.
1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 left on. Bottom of the 6th.
It's another unearned run for the Yankees. Richardson, easy play, 1 away in the 6th.
1 out, bases empty.
Here's Hoke, 0 for 2. And again, the platoon thing gets us.
2 outs, bases empty.
Here's Skinner. Strikes out.
And just like that, the inning's over. Top of the 7th.
Okay, well, that's enough for Harvey Haddix. Who shall we bring in? We'll bring in Earl Francis.
One out, bases empty.
Yogi, 2 for 3. Let's see if they can have another error on the infield. Ooh, close.
2 outs, bases empty.
Richardson, 2 for 3.
They go down quietly, nothing doing this half inning. Bottom of the 7th.
Mazeroski. Easy play. One away.
One out, base is empty.
Okay. Hal Smith, Samoli. Let's bring in Samoli. Samoli's first at bat in the series. 50-50 chance. They've had two 50-50 chances and they got hits on both of them. And we got a hit. Samoli's on.
One out, man on first.
There's Verdon. He's singled and tripled. And hit into a double play.
No runs, one hit, and none left on. Top of the 8th.
Alright, who do we want to bring in now? We will bring in Gibbon. There's Cleet Boyer. Flies out.
One out, base is empty.
Ralph Terry.
They're going to use a pinch hitter.
Pinch hitter, Elston Howard. He's 4 for 8 in the series. He is out.
2 outs, base is empty.
Kubek. He is out. 5-2 Yankees after 7.5.
They go down quietly, nothing doing this half inning. Bottom of the 8th.
So they bring in a left-hander, and he is very good. He gives up hardly any hits, hardly any home runs. Has a problem with walking people, though. And that's an easy out. One away.
One out, base is empty.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave him in. Easy out.
2 outs, base is empty.
Clemente. Possible error. Tony Kubek. And there is an error. Clemente is on. See if we can make him
2
pay.
outs, man on first.
The only thing it takes away is this column right here. Otherwise, he's the same good ball player. And easy out. Which everybody
No
gets
runs,
out on that one.
No hits, 1 error, and 1 left on. Top of the 9th.
Out. Mantle and Maris up next.
1 out, base is empty.
Mantle is 1 for 3 with a walk. He gets another walk.
1 out, man on first.
Possible pass ball. Smokey Burgess is pretty good. And he blocks the pitch.
1 out, man on
There's
first.
Maris. 3 for 4. 2 singles and a home run. And just a fly ball here for the second out.
2 outs, man on first.
There's Moose. He strikes out.
No runs, no hits, and 1 left on. Bottom of the 9th.
Last chance for the Pirates. There's a base hit. Off the glove. Hope is on. Any more base runners, though.
No outs, man on first.
We'll leave Skinner in there. Oh, it's taken away by the Asterix. See, this is 2-2 excited, but the Asterix, because he's such a excellent reliever.
1 out, man on first.
In real life, he had 30 hits and 40 innings pitched. In the World Series so far, he is 4 hits and 4 innings pitched. That could have been a hit. That would have been something brewing, but it's a possible double play. This could be it. Depends on Richardson. Richardson, higher than 2, we're still alive, but 2, it means the ball game is over.
That's their second double play turn today. New York wins the game. Goodbye, everybody.
And so the Yankees are up 3-1. And here's the box score. Pretty much every role went against us in this one. The lucky home run on the 6. Yeah, lots of errors. That's why we lost. There's the box score. The star again, Roger Maris, with his 3 for 5, 2 RBIs, and 1 home run. Total bases 6. Ralph Terry with the win. Harvey Haddix with the loss. So it's not as dramatic as the real thing, so far at least. So this is King Ikibu once again saying thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye bye everybody.